Hello everyone, this is Bi-Neh with Family Travel Africa, and today I'm going to show you how to make a sweet white bread from Nigeria called agege bread. I got this recipe from Chef Lola's Kitchen. Thank you so much, Chef Lola. So for our ingredients, we have 1 cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of yeast, 2 eggs, 3 tablespoons of butter, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of water, and we heated it, a half teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and 6 cups of flour. And we're going to be using my stand mixer, and this is one of my first videos using it, so it's going to be really exciting. First step is to mix your warm water with your yeast and sugar.
So you're going to put your warm water in there first?
Yes.
Okay. So you're doing this mixing, and I believe this is what is called proofing. So as like Chef Lola explained in her recipe, we're proofing it until it's frothy. So this is going to take just about 5 minutes. So we're going to let it stand and let it proof.
The next step is to mix all the ingredients together except for the butter.
So you're just going to pour everything in there and let our stand mixer do the work.
Yep.
There is also a section in this recipe in case you do not have a stand mixer, because I didn't have one the very first time I made this, for the modifications on just how to work your dough. But the stand mixer definitely makes it a lot easier in kneading your dough. So we're going to do that. And another note was we're using that apple cider vinegar you saw Bi-Neh put in there, but you can also use vitamin C powder, which is what she recommended. But since we didn't have that, apple cider vinegar works just well.
The hardest part for me is doing the hook, but I think I mastered this process.
Yeah, that looks good. Now let's see if we can get it on there. So we're back over here with the yeast, just to show everyone what it looks like when it's frothy. Bi-Neh, you want to stir that around with your spatula just so folks can see? You know, so you can see the bottom part is more like a cloudy, and then the top is just frothy, so it's nicely proofed. So now, Bi-Neh, we're going to add it, because we add everything except our butter. And we're just going to put that in there. Great. You know, just try to get it in there. You know, just use your spatula like this. Okay. Perfect. And then now we're going to start our hand mixer. One note about the hand mixer, you really don't want it to go over the second level, so we're going to stop here at 2 and probably run it for about 5 to 7 minutes here. So let's see how that looks. It's all plugged in, Bi-Neh. So crank it up. You gotta crank, honey. Get some, yeah, there you go, the other way, perfect. And now let's go up to 2. Another one. Perfect. Kind of watch how that looks. We've been going here for about 2 minutes, maybe 3 actually, so we have like a couple more minutes on here. It's always fun. We don't have to do the work, right? Go ahead and stop. Very nice. So Bi-Neh, I was thinking we were ready to take out this dough and I realized we hadn't added our butter. So it was kind of sticky. So we're gonna go ahead and add the butter and turn it back on up to 2. And we'll probably give it another minute and a half. Yeah, that makes a huge difference. You see that? So we're gonna go ahead and take this out now. Just gonna crank this down. And here we go. Wow, that fell right off. I don't remember taking the hook off. Maybe I did and I forgot. All right, so there it is. Hook down. And we're gonna go ahead and transfer this to our surface that we're gonna work with it. Still a little sticky, so I can't wait to get it on there with a little bit of flour and work with it there. All right, here we go. Come on, baby. Oh, there we go. Very nice. All right, moving along.
So my mom just moved the dough to our flour topped surface, and I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of olive oil in this bowl before I start working with the dough. So when I put the dough in this bowl, it won't stick to it.
Okay, now we can work our dough.
So next we are going to cover it with a damp cloth for 1 hour. And since I have to go for tennis and track practice, my mom is going to take over unless I come back early.
Which I know you hope you do. Okay, so we'll just let this rise. We expect it to almost double in size, and so we'll just keep it covered for an hour. And Bi-Neh, you'll be back, right? I sure hope so. So. Very good. We'll be back shortly.
So let me tell you what my mom's going to do. So after an hour, my mom's going to take off the cloth and beat down the dough. Then she's going to divide the dough into 3 equal parts and put it in a loaf pan like this.
So you're going to help me spray that loaf pan?
Yes.
So that we're ready to go. I sure hope you make it back in time, but if you don't, it'll be a great help. So Bi-Neh, thank you so much for the help with the pans. Chef Lola's recipe actually has enough dough for 4 loaf pans. That's good, Bi-Neh. Let's move on to the next one. But we have 3 loaf pans, and so we are just gonna have bigger bread loaves. And we may have to adjust our baking time, so we'll see how that goes. So how many minutes do we need to bake it for, Bi-Neh?
About 22 minutes.
So 22 minutes if it's 4 loaves, and what temperature?
350?
Yeah, 350 is the right temperature. So I'm thinking maybe at 22 minutes I'll check on it, but I'm gonna guess and say 25 minutes should be just fine. Hello everyone. Bi-Neh is still at tennis, and so we are going to go ahead with our bread, following the instructions she gave before she left. We have a new little helper. Azah, say hi. Maybe not? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take this off. And it looks like our dough has doubled. I'm so excited about this. Every time, still exciting. So I'll just follow her directions and we'll go from here. So Azza, you got your hands washed?
Yes.
All right, you're ready to help. So let's get our dusting. Some flour. I'm gonna put flour down here and move it around. Okay.
We need to make the table because so too much sourdough.
Like shape like a loaf of bread, okay? Good job.
Too hot to do that. Like this.
Good job. A little bit more. A little bit more. So we're gonna go ahead and 30 minutes have passed. We're gonna take our loaves and put in the oven. So the rise here is not as dramatic from the first, but we'll go ahead and pop them in the oven and see what comes of it. All right, so we've got some butter. I love it. It melts just like butter.
Welcome back. I just got back from tennis practice and you saw my mom take care of it for me. And now I'm back for some tasting and cutting. Or cutting tasting.
That looks good, Bi-Neh. It's like a very soft white sandwich bread. That's what it looks like right now. Feels like it too.
Yeah.
Let's bring that to it. I just love the way it slices. Who said tea time, Bi-Neh? I'm thinking tea time. Yeah, that looks really good. Let's see
Soft
what that.
too.
Oh, it's still warm. This is so good. Yeah, so you can see that. Oh yeah, okay, I'll have it.
It's sweet.
Remember you put the sugar in there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't think your brother and sister are gonna wait anymore. Everybody wants to have some. Let's give it a taste for everyone. Baby is having his with jelly, and it's muscadine grape jelly. Yeah, I think he likes it. Tata, ah bon?
I hope you like my video. Yes, you do. Just